can have a little rummage around in your rubbish.
How do you make money for nothing?
I love that.
The answer could be hiding in the 30 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
So heavy, they don't make them like this anymore. Look at that.
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a passionate maker, buyer and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
Say something nice about it.
My juices are flowing in this one. They are going to be wow.
she can transform her finds into desirable,
Isn't that stunning?
valuable,
Oh, wow!
and hopefully saleable items.
That is bonkers.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
Got £350. Whoa!
Welcome to Walsall Recycling Centre, a non-stop hive of activity. With the nation becoming more and more aware of the benefits of regenerating unwanted possessions, one woman is on a mission to turn your trash into hard cash.
I love turning a profit where others see trash. Making old stuff that's drab into desirable and fab is just so satisfying.
But before you make a beeline for your local tip, take note. Sarah's been given special permission to seek out 3 items that she can rejuvenate, repurpose and sell on for a profit. And Brian, with his broken up sofa, has caught her eye.
Nice sofa.
It was a nice sofa.
What's happened to it?
We broke it up because it's not very good now, so we just got rid of it.
Have you got the bits or not?
Little bits in there, but they're broken. I jumped.
Come on, let's see. I like the back
Because
of
I've
it.
jumped on it.
Have you?
Yes.
You boys have all the fun, don't
I
you?
know.
Let's have a look.
For all the rest of it's broken.
Have you got the arm bit? Have you got the other
Got it
bit?
in there somewhere.
Are those its legs?
That's it, those are the legs.
Oh, I'm loving it more by the minute. So that goes on there.
Come on, Sarah, you must be well used to the game of furniture jigsaw by now.
Oh yeah, that bit goes there. Great,
All the cushions are in the back of my car.
brilliant. So that's 1970, that sofa.
Check out the expert eye. I'm impressed.
It's written all over it, it's got a date on it.
Oh, right.
Expert, you see.
That's cheating.
Now I've got all those bits that you've smashed up. Do you think I could take them away, put them back together and see if I can make it back into a lovely sofa again?
Well, I don't know, because part of it's broken. You could try.
I shall definitely be able to get that fixed.
Fine, that's great.
The question is, what will become of Brian's old sofa?
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. It'd be good to find out.
I know what you're thinking. She's bonkers.
Correct.
But this is going to be brilliant. I know it's in pieces, but it is going to look fantastic when it's finished. Trust me. Watch.
Oh, we will, Sarah, we will. But who's Sarah picked to help her transform this item? Say hello to Josh and Olly, designer makers, business partners and best pals. These lads use natural and recycled materials to create bespoke, handcrafted and high-end furnishings.
We've been friends for years, I don't know how long, but ages now.
We teamed up and then it's quite a nice combination of skills that we have.
Yeah, I think we've got a lot of ideas between us, a lot of fresh thinking, and it just works together quite nicely as a team.
The fact that we haven't fallen out completely and we've been working together this long kind of shows it's working.
Yeah.
Here's 2 young lads full of positivity and optimism. Hopefully Sarah and this old sofa won't put an end to all that. One down, two to go.
2 speakers. They look a bit modern for me.
Come on, Sarah, you're not that old. There's nothing like a trailer full of potential to get Sarah excited, which is exactly what Derek has to offer.
Because we're moving house, but because we sold so quickly, we haven't got a house to go to. And
Sometimes you've just got to take the money, haven't you? Really?
And we're moving into our caravan for 4 months because we're going to Spain. Get away from the winter.
But before Derek jets away to Spain, there's clearing out to be done, and Sarah dives right in.
That's quite cool. It feels to me like you might have something good in here. No? Golf, putting, no.
That's why you can look beautiful with it.
Thank you.
Oh, you charmer, Derek.
I think there might be something in here. I've just got to make sure it doesn't go in there before I spotted it. I love a little rummage.
Really, Sarah?
Don't worry, just...
You'd never guess.
That's teetering on the retro, isn't it?
It's all very retro, this is.
How long have you had that?
Yeah, about 30 years.
I might have to take that one. Would you mind if I took that?
And if you sell it for 50 quid, you've got to give a donation to charity.
I tell you what, if I sell it for 50 quid, I'm coming back to you and I'll show you what I've done and you can choose a charity.
Item found. A little stool that's been around a long time and will now hopefully be around a lot longer.
Something we bought in the 60s and then got relegated to the garage, and I used to use it to rest things on, spray things on, as you do.
I think I've only saved this because I want to sit down, but the appeal comes with these tapering legs. There's something about them that just makes it look a bit finer than the usual bar stool, and I'm hoping, even though there's only one, it might be quite commercial.
So who will be tasked with transforming potential into profit? Jay Blades has a passion for classic British craftsmanship and adding a little va-va-voom to vintage furniture.
I take a risk every day with design. A lot of people, I've taken a lot of flack for the work that I've done to some furniture. People say, you shouldn't paint that.
Jay loves reworking furniture from a bygone age to bring it bang up to date, pushing the boundaries of contemporary furniture design.
I love a challenge. Even when I'm making mistakes, I enjoy making the mistakes because it teaches me about a process that I never knew. A mistake for me is always about learning.
You like a challenge, do you, Jay? Well, Sarah's got one coming your way. It's all me, me, me with Sarah, but for good reason. It's now time to find a project for herself.
I would say if it's made out of chipboard, I can't do much with it.
And it doesn't take long for Barry to present Sarah with a toy from the good old days.
What's in your bag then? Throwing anything good out?
Well, an old railway station.
That does look cool.
Very old.
Can I have a look at it?
Yes, you can.
So this was yours, was it?
Well, funny enough, I was working in a toy shop
Right.
in the late 50s.
Right.
And all through these years I've kept them. My children have played with them.
Yeah?
The grandchildren have played with them.
It was a well-loved toy, but for the past few years it's been gathering dust in Barry's attic.
So age-wise, it looks kind of Art Deco, or
It is old, so
it's
I don't know what...
it's the Tricks Many Ways station set, made in England, number 22. Beautiful cast aluminium, it's lovely. So I definitely don't think that this can go into the metal. No, I would really like to do some research on it and find out if it's collectible, if it's the kind of thing that people are still buying. Yeah, it's lovely. Look at that bit.
Yeah,
That must be the middle of the
could be.
the roof somewhere or something, mustn't it?
Yes.
It's got such lovely styling. Somebody's going to want to buy this.
Yeah.
Somebody will have all the other bits. I love it.
For Barry, the idea of Sarah breathing new life into a toy so close to his heart is one which he's clearly happy about.
The whole family's played with them. They've enjoyed them. We've fixed them up together. So nice.
How cool is this? I really don't know what I found here. It looks like the kind of thing that might have been made in mass production early in the sort of 30s, but I love the styling on it. I'm loving the aluminium and the fact that it has such great colour on it. I'll have to have a really good think about this because this could go in all sorts of different directions. Quite cool though, isn't it?
Very cool, Sarah. It's been a good day at the dump and Sarah has 3 very different items. Josh and Ollie will be dealing with the broken up sofa, Jay will transform the slinky stool, and Sarah will get creative with the toy railway station set.
Transforming today's eclectic selection of items is going to be just the challenge we love, but there's going to have to be some radical transformation if we're going to really bring the money home.
This is Chichester in West Sussex. A vibrant town with a thriving music, film and art scene. While it may be forward-thinking, it's hard not to be impressed by the town's illustrious history. Its medieval architecture is striking. This dynamic link between the past and present inspires designers Josh and Ollie to create contemporary bespoke furniture with traditional materials. And if that happens to involve a blowtorch, they're a couple of happy chappies. I wonder what they'll make of the 70s sofa Sarah's wheeling their way.
We love what Sarah does because we're into like restoring old items and keeping things going. So yeah, always interested to see what she's going to bring us.
Yeah, we're kind of on the same page in that respect, aren't we?
Yeah.
So looking forward to seeing what she's going to bring us today.
Hello. Hiya. Come and see my flat pack.
Okay. Wow.
It's not supposed to be flat pack.
Cool.
Yeah?
What is it? Sofa.
1970s, beautiful styling, lovely lines.
Of course.
Should we get it in?
Yeah.
I think it's fair to say first impressions were underwhelming.
It might be easier to get rid of the cushions because I think whatever we do, they're not going to be part of the plan, are they? It has been smashed up.
Yeah.
But I thought it has got 70s style oozing out of every broken pore.
I think, yeah, 70s are back in, but for me, like, the kind of lacquered mahogany look isn't really that fresh at the moment. So maybe we do something with the frame, like, we love to scorch things, so why not try that? Maybe we should try it with a blowtorch.
Burn, baby, burn.
Yeah, let's just burn this thing and forget about it.
Yeah.
But no, if we scorch this entire frame, so what you see here will be really nice kind of matte black with a lot of texture going on. And then the idea is to put some like really contrasting, maybe maple or sycamore slats on it and just turn it into like a really clean, crisp, stylish 70s looking seat.
How much is it going to cost to turn this into cool, crisp, high-end luxury living?
Lots.
Lots.
Well, yeah. It's going to be a fiddly one, isn't it? There's a lot of things that we've seen already that I think could cause us trouble. I'm reckoning about 700.
Yeah, I think so.
How does that sound?
You're going to burn it and charge me 700 quid?
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, if you think you can pull it off, if I can come back here,
in the end, yeah.
I'm going to make profit. Best of luck.
Thank you.
I'm getting a scorched sofa and a 700 quid bill. Let's hope that's the right decision.
I think we're quite excited about this one, actually. Like,
Yeah,
there's a lot of work to be done. I think it could look really cool at the end.
Yeah, after we've put our touch on it, I think it will be a nice, sleek-looking seat.
Done a bit of scorching, put a bit of fresh wood on there, bish bash bosh, done.
Josh and Ollie have a whopping £700 to spend on this sofa. Let's hope that budget won't go up in smoke. Welcome to Wolverhampton. The local council have a grand vision for its future, to encourage people to come from far and wide to study, work and shop in a booming independent retail sector. This encouraged Jay to relocate his business from outside London and set up shop in the city. Here's hoping he likes the surprise Sarah has in store for him.
I'm hoping it's something timber-wise, real timber.
Nope. Sorry about that, Jay.
But knowing Sarah, she loves to set me a challenge and tries to trip me up every now and again by bringing me something that I've never worked on before and just say, like, have a go at that, Jay. I thought you would like that. Hello, how we doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm very, very good. Very good. Wow, what have you got me? You good?
Well, something slightly out of the ordinary.
Wow. Okay.
I know it's not wood. Shall I tell you what I'd do with it?
Okay, yeah. Wow.
If this was mine, I think I would probably try and make the legs into like amazing, long, gold, beautiful legs. Yeah. And then I'd cover the top and the back in a powder puff of Mongolian sheepskin covered in kind of pink tinge.
Wow.
But I thought I'd bring it to you and hear what you do with it. Because I don't think you're the powder puff type, really, are you?
No, I'm not. I like your ideas, though. I do. And I'm holding pink as well. But I do like your idea. It is nice, but not...
He doesn't. He's being polite.
No,
he hates it.
I do like our idea, but I wouldn't do pink fluffy stuff, even though I have a pink duster. I'm not going to do the pink. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something interesting. I am going to recover these bits and make that a real focal point. Yeah, we're going to make this one look really, really special. It's going to look the business.
Okay. Does the business cost the fortune?
If I was using pink fluffy stuff, it would cost a fortune. But I could probably, I would say I could do this one for about, it's just a simple recovering, polishing up. I'll do this as a cheap one, to tell the truth, so that'll be about £30 I'll do that one for.
Okay, well, use your 30 quid wisely.
I will do.
And I'll leave it with you.
Okay.
Take care.
Take care.
Well, I'm a teeny tiny bit disappointed that Jay didn't take on my idea of powder puffs and gold legs, but I've got high hopes for my singleton stool.
Sarah's smiling, but Jay's looking somewhat perplexed.
She loves to set a challenge, and there it is. I think the style of the stool and the shape and the form is really, really nice. So hopefully I should be able to do something with the fabric. It's a really simple idea, just recover.
With a budget of £30, will Jay be able to rise to the challenge and meet Sarah's high hopes? Sarah's back home in Sussex after dropping off the sofa and the stool. Once Bramble's been for walkies, Sarah can get started on her item. She picked out the Art Deco style train station set.
Definitely cool. That deco styling is so strong in these pieces. All together now, finally. It's got bags of style.
Sarah had hoped she could sell the well-loved station set as is to a collector, but it's too scuffed and scratched, so she's had a bright idea. Sarah's going to make 5 desk lights. She's already had perspex, which will make up the light housing, made to order, and she'll combine them with pieces from the train set and her LEDs to make lovely little lamps.
So these are the bits back from the fabricators, and these are the windows, the roof and the side sections, and I'm hoping they all fit together with our train set to make a lovely little desk light. But it's not looking very impressive at the moment.
Each perspex light box is made up of 8 separate pieces, which Sarah will have the oh-so-fiddly job of gluing together.
There's one set's worth there. I've got some 2-pack glue with quite a long working time, so I don't have to hurry too much with it. So you just mix these equal quantities together, give it a stir, and then it makes this really strong bond when it's all mixed up.
Let's hope the measurements Sarah supplied to the Perspex cutter were right. If not, disaster.
That's a great fit.
I never doubted her for a second.
That's beginning to look quite cool, isn't it?
Here comes the hard bit though.
Not quite sure how to do this.
She's now got to glue the roof and side sections together.
Those fixed together. And then that goes on there.
I get the feeling this is all a little bit more complicated than Sarah imagined.
This requires precision, dexterity, patience. I don't have any of those, it's a nightmare. This is so fiddly. Next time I go to make something, can you remind me to go the simplest route? Doesn't have to be surprising. Just make a few pounds, that's all I'm after.
Come on now, Sarah, stay positive.
This is easy. This is a walk in the park. This is a great thing to do.
That's more like it. Uh-oh. Sarah has spent £70 on the Perspex and LEDs. Let's hope it's money well spent and she actually manages to finish all 5 lights. Near Chichester in Sussex, Josh and Ollie are getting started on the sofa.
All right, should we start with getting these old straps off then?
Yeah, okay.
The lads made their reputation creating bespoke furniture. Transforming the likes of this is a brave new world for them.
I've never done anything like this before. Yeah, once we've worked out how the slats are going to go across, and probably once we've worked out what we're going to do with the legs, I think they're really the 2 most difficult parts. The rest of it should be all right.
So, aside from the seat part and the legs part, everything else is fine. That's comforting. The sofa frame was constructed using the traditional mortise and tenon method, a technique which has been used for thousands of years, but the mortise holes and tenon tongues are badly damaged.
It's all feeling a little bit rickety, so we've just got to try and work out the best way of getting it back to a state where you can sit on it again.
The only option is to repair the joints. I was a bit cheeky about these boys earlier, but their expertise is beyond reproach. The traditional craftsmanship they use to mend the joints is second to none.
It's nice when you get to the end of it and it's kind of looking fresh again, and you've just got like a nice match and a nice fill in there. So then we can put the tenon back in and glue it just as it was. It should be as strong as it was brand new then.
When the repaired tenon is slotted back into the mended mortise, it's a perfect fit. The lads use strap clamps to hold the sofa in position while the glue dries.
I don't think we're going to make a sofa anymore. It's just a big old sort of bass guitar now, so scrap that idea.
Right then, lads, let's get a groove on. Nice. Let's slow it down. And back up for the big finish. Yeah, man. But it's back to business, and there's some blowtorching to be done. A charred finish is a difficult technique to master, but if they get it right, it will give the sofa a striking look.
It just gives a nice texture to the wood. It also preserves the wood as well. It's like a natural way of doing that. It just brings it back to a nice even matte black finish.
The lads are taking safety precautions against fumes released from the old wood stain. Although Josh could do with pulling up his trousers. Fingers crossed, this gives the sofa the sleek and stylish look they're after. If they get this wrong, it could warp the wood. In Wolverhampton, Jay's trying to add character to this sad and sorry stall.
Birds in flight, trees.
He's been sent a package of fabric offcuts from a designer friend, and he's hoping there might be that special something in here to give the stall an impressive new look.
The plan is basically to look at fabrics, basically to look and see which ones work best together. Now that's nice. I like that.
That's not the only one he likes, though.
Whoa. Now that looks cool. There's it is. Ooh la la. Already, it just looks really cool. See, now that looks, to me, that looks really, really gorgeous. I would have the back a little bit darker. If I can get a darker fabric, it might shine it out a bit better.
Decisions, decisions. Jay's spoiled for choice.
See, now that works. I really like that. So it's almost as if you've got the birds above the tree, down at the bottom.
When selecting patterns, it's essential to achieve harmony. This doesn't mean they have to match, but they should have some aspects in common, such as colour palette, scale or style. Seems like Jay's made his choice.
Now that does look nice. There was a pink one I had on there before. There's two fabrics. There's one which has got more pink and one that's more white. And it's a toss-up between those two. So I think I preferred the fabric I put on before.
Well, at least we've narrowed it down to two.
But I ain't got another, oh man.
Oh, three.
I need to stop. That is gorgeous as well. It's only a £30 job, a really simple thing to do, but it has to look right. It's giving me a bit of a headache.
OK, Jay, let's put the fabric to one side for now and concentrate on the legs. Jay was thinking about leaving the scuffs and scrapes, but has decided to bring back the shine, using metal polish, fine wire wool and a whole load of elbow grease.
I must admit, it's really, really satisfying to see something just change right in front of your eyes. It's almost like magic. It makes you think like, wow, look what this stuff's doing.
I'm still waiting for that magic, Jay. Remember when this was supposed to be a quick and easy job? Back in the Sussex countryside, Sarah's putting the finishing touches to her desk lamps.
Well, that's 5 lights completed. They're quite crisp and clean for me.
This toy train station set provided Sarah with a bright idea, which she has brought stunningly to life. The addition of the toy figures, pinched from her daughter's toy box, lend the platform's scale and perspective and add to the fun. The LED lights are battery powered and remote controlled, so there's no electrical wiring. I can see these being snapped up by a train enthusiast who is still a kid at heart.
Well, they're a little bit play-worn and definitely quirky, but I think somebody will give these a good home.
3 generations of Barry's family had played with the toy train set, so he was happy Sarah saved it.
The whole family's played with them. They've enjoyed them. We've fixed them up together. So nice.
Then it was Sarah's turn to have a play. Makeover complete, all 5 desk lights were snapped up by Mark from Keswick Collectibles, an antique shop in the Lake District.
Oh, wow.
And now Sarah's on her way to Barry's home to show him what became of the toy he was about to sling in the skip.
Hi, Barry.
Hello.
How are you
Nice
doing?
to meet you.
Very
Hello,
nice
thank
to
you.
see you. So is this the house where the train set was in the attic?
Yes.
Lovely. Well, it was a lovely piece, but it had been played with by quite a few children. So was that your children or grandchildren?
Yes,
or?
grandchildren, all of them. They've all played with it sometime.
Well, it was my job to take it on, and it was a lovely thing. And I've made it into. Are you ready?
Yes.
It has been turned into desk lights.
Smashing.
Put
yeah.
it together on a little block and turned it into 5 individual desk lights.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Really?
Yes.
Because it is
Yes.
such a worry. You take somebody's stuff and you do something to it, and so you approve then?
Yes. Now it's not scrapped or buried. It's of use at last.
They were lovely to work on. And actually somebody has bought them, a collectibles shop. So I've got a little bit of money to give back to you for your old train set. So there, I've got £50 for you. So what might you do with £50?
Well, could I please give it to children in need?
If you'd like to do that would be
Please.
that would be lovely.
Yes, very nice. So that's a lot of people, it's done good. Plus, it's the station itself, the old station, has put to good use. I'm happy.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's
Very
really
happy.
generous of you. There are 5 little lights that'll go off into 5 new houses. Your station is going on another journey.
Brilliant.
It was really good to see you again. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that was really lovely to see Barry's reaction to his old train set, because he and his family had obviously had so much fun using it, and I really enjoyed making it into something else. And I think he was really enthusiastic about the fact it's going on another journey.
Sarah paid £70 for materials. They sold for £120, making a profit of £50, which is now on its way to charity. I'm really looking forward to seeing how Josh and Ollie have got on with the 70s sofa. And I'm not the only one. No, not them. Her.
I left the boys with a massive challenge, a completely smashed up sofa, and I can't wait to see what they've done with it.
It was beat up and broken down, but with Josh and Ollie's help, Sarah hoped it could be brought back to life. Wow, it's been born again like a phoenix from the flames. The scorched wood has been sanded down to create the smooth matte black finish. This contrasts beautifully with the light American maple timber used for the seat. Craftsmanship on display here is second to none. It's unique, bold and super stylish.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Lads!
Yeah, let's have a little coffee break.
Hey!
Hello.
Wow! How cool is that? Let's see it without the rug on it. Oh. Work of art. Did you scorch it?
Yeah, scorch the frame.
It's genius. I don't know what to say. It was so badly broken and beaten up beforehand. It's beautiful. Is it comfortable?
Yeah.
Try it out.
Oh, yeah. It's lovely,
Yeah.
isn't it? Oh, the finish you've got on this.
It's nice and smooth, isn't it?
Yeah, great contrast. It's fantastic.
I mean,
Really
the
good.
actual frame itself is really nice, and there's loads of curves, and it's really well put together. So I think once we actually had it reassembled and fixed up, yeah, it's a really nice shape, isn't it? And then just, I think, sorting out the 2 colours, I think it just works really well.
But this looks sleek and designer, and the contrast between the dark and the pale is just brilliant. It's such a lovely piece now.
Cool.
Sarah is overjoyed. The boys have done a bang-up job and it's bang on their £700 budget.
Are we calling it sofa? Bench? What are you calling it? What have you been referring it to as?
Indoor bench. I kind of see it in a nice kind of conservatory or something. It's not your sofa, but it's like it's a place where you might sit and read a book or something.
I think we're getting all of the 1970s essence that was, you know, part of its charm, but with a bang up-to-date makeover. It's a very stylish thing now. It's real credit to you.
Thank you very much.
I'm impressed. And more importantly, so is the boss.
Was a bit worried about it when it turned up, but I think we managed to get something quite nice out of it.
Seeing it now, it's like a brand new sofa, isn't it?
Indoor bench, Josh. It's an indoor bench. Sarah spotted the sofa just as Brian was about to chuck it in the skip.
All the rest of it's broken.
He was flummoxed as to what Sarah would do with it.
I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. It'd be good to find out.
Don't worry, Brian, you're about to. Sarah has made her way to Brian's house, where hopefully he'll be as impressed as we are.
Oh, hello.
Hi there.
Right.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
I said that I'd be back in touch if there was something I
Yeah.
could do with your sofa.
Yeah.
Now, you had a good time smashing it up, hadn't you?
I did, yes. I've got to get it loaded on the trailer, so yeah, it was smashed up.
Yeah, it did. It made quite a few people laugh that we had taken something that had been through that process. So, did you think we'd rebuild it? What did you think we were
Well,
going to do
not
with
with
it?
the end, the way it had been smashed up. No, I didn't.
Well, I've got some pictures to show you, and brace yourself, because where I took it to some lovely young lads, and they set fire to it.
Oh, right.
Okay?
Yes.
But it ended up like this.
Oh, wow.
So this is the bit they burnt.
Yeah.
They scorched the frame to make it black, and it's got a beautiful texture to it and a lovely
Oh,
finish.
it's lovely.
Yeah. Do you think it's all right?
I do, yes.
Have you ever seen anything like that before?
No, not really, no, but it's good. I like it. Yeah.
Well, I'm
It's
pleased you
very
like
nice,
it.
yes.
Well, it's still for sale. It's out there now, and
Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to get a great buyer for it. So
Yeah.
as soon as I have money, I'll give you a call and send it over to you.
Great.
I really liked seeing what the boys had done to it.
Yeah.
To see it in the flesh, it's a lovely thing. So I really appreciate you letting us have it.
Great. That's lovely. Thank you very much.
Nice
Thank
to catch
you.
up. Okay, bye
And
bye.
you. Bye now.
Josh and Ollie charged £700 for the makeover, but at present the seat remains unsold. So for now, that remains a loss. But I've no doubt Brian will be seeing a little profit in his pocket sometime soon. In Jay's workshop in Wolverhampton, he's getting prepped for Sarah's arrival.
I'm really hoping Jay's hard work has paid off, because I need my bar stool to be joining the party and not being left on the shelf.
It was drab, dreary and looked oh so lonely. But Jay had plans to make it take flight. Jay's choice of fabric has allowed the stall to soar to new heights. The nature-inspired design lifts the chair. It's now light and airy rather than lifeless and leaden. Jay put in some hard graft, rubbing the rust off the chrome legs and applying metal polish. The stall is now shining bright. Before, it looked rather sad all on its own. Now it's full of character and life. Sarah had high hopes for this stall. Has Jay met them?
Have you been busy?
I've been a little bit busy, just a wee bit.
You've done well there. You've
I have done well.
well.
I have done well.
It looks punchy.
It does look punchy, and I was going to leave the legs rusty, but then, it just didn't work. It didn't work with the fabric.
I'm amazed how well that's come up. Well, I'm not amazed, but I'm really pleased, because good old chrome comes up well, doesn't it?
A lot of elbow grease, but it does work.
It looks smart and shiny and cool, and it's got a bird on it.
And then we've got a little surprise on the back as well.
Let's have a look at the back. More birds.
You like it?
Yeah, it's really cool.
Jay's come up trumps again, adding some quirky character to this stall. I think it would look brilliant at a breakfast bar in the kitchen. but has he kept a budget?
Budget-wise, walk in the park or are we over?
The walk in the park, if I remember rightly, the budget for this was £30.
Yeah.
Yeah, so walk in the park, yeah, it's not over. It's £30. It's just elbow grease that you've paid me for, to tell the truth.
That's great. That is a good, solid makeover. And for 30 quid, I couldn't be happier.
You happy, yeah? OK, that's good.
You wrote something really quirky. Look at it.
I think the chair came out a lot better than I anticipated it coming out, to tell the honest truth. I'm really, really happy with the way it looks.
Well, this stool has had just the update it needs. All I've got to do is get this bird a new home.
The sad and solitary stall was almost in the skip.
That's teetering on the retro, isn't it?
It's all very retro.
Derek had sold his home and was having a big clear out in preparation for the big move.
We're moving house, but because we sold so quickly, we haven't got a house to go to.
Really?
And we're moving into our caravan for 4 months because we're going to Spain.
Spain, eh? It's all right for some. And it was all right for the stall too. Jay worked wonders with his nature-inspired design. The stall was snapped up by one of Sarah's regular buyers, Nick, who runs an online shop specialising in retro and recycled furniture. And now, through the wonders of that there interweb thing, Sarah's catching up with Derek in his caravan in sunny Spain.
Hello.
Morning, how are you?
We're fine, thank you very much.
Is the sun out over there? You look very healthy and relaxed.
Sun is gloriously warm at the moment. We're very healthy and relaxed and enjoy every minute.
Now, I took your bar stool and I've got some pictures I'd like to try and send to you to show you what actually happened to it. So I've just pinged them over to your email address now.
Right.
I don't know if anything's appeared yet.
Here it comes. Oh, yes. Oh, I like the hummingbird. Wow, that's good. Oh, you have certainly made a difference there.
So, do you approve?
Absolutely. Yeah, I'm very, very impressed.
I'm really pleased to say that I actually managed to sell it as well. So I've got a little bit of money, £30 here, that's coming over to you.
Excellent. Never expected that. Never. Once we were going to the tip, I thought that was it.
That's coming your way. So any idea what you might do with 30 quid?
Well, it'll take us out for several good meals here in Spain.
Thank you so much. You go and enjoy the lovely weather out there, and I'll make sure this wings its way to you.
Thank you very much.
Jay charged Sarah £30 for the makeover. Sarah sold the stall for £60, giving Derek £30 profit to enjoy on sun, sea and Spanish cuisine. Sarah saved 3 unwanted items from the skip. And now, rather than being chucked in the landfill, they've been given a new lease of life.
Whilst it's nice to turn a profit, it's not all about the money. I mean, I literally dumped rubbish onto the doorsteps of our artisans and they picked up the challenge and transformed it into fantastic items. Now that is an achievement.